Welcome to the seated head and neck yoga practice. Work at your own level, whatever that is today. And if any movement causes pain or discomfort, please don't push past that. Give yourself permission to rest. First of all, find a comfortable seated position where your feet are flat on the floor. Take an inhale through the nose, if that's possible, and sigh out with your mouth open. Bring your hands onto the chest or the belly. Soften the eyes and let your natural breath rise and fall. Place your fingertips on your hairline and slide your fingers backwards through your hair. If your hair is long enough, you might like to squeeze your hands into a fist and just very lightly lifting the hair and scalp away from the skull. Now, keeping the shoulders soft, dropping the hands down, I'm going to take movement by rocking the skull on its axis. So that's a side to side movement. If it's helpful, you might imagine a torch shining from the top of your head to the ceiling. And once you've done that a few times, return to center and then drop the chin gently down towards the notch of the neck. And you might notice a sensation on the back of the body. Now slowly bring your head up to center and keeping arms soft, you can rotate one shoulder back and then forward. So rotating it back 3 times backwards and then 3 times forward. And then repeating that movement on the second side. And let's do both shoulders together, rotating them back and forwards. And what I'd like to do now is placing the hands on the thigh. We're going to do a seated cat-cow. So it's taking the chest forward, shoulder blades coming together, and then drawing back and shoulder blades opening up. And doing that a few times, first of all, just getting the movement. And then you might like to bring the attention to the breath there. Maybe it's an inhale as you come forward and an exhale as you're drawing back. And then we'll do, after a few of those, we'll come back to stillness. Resting your hands on your thigh, want to slide one hand up the thigh towards the hip as if you were turning to speak to someone next to you. And then return to center and repeat on the other side, checking that your sitting bones feel settled on the chair. Make to raise one arm, doing so with hands soft, perhaps leading with the wrist. I'm going to bring the other hand onto the side of the chair and we're going to go into a side bend and feeling a sensation of lifting through the side of the waist and then gently bringing the arm down. I'm going to swap to the other side, lifting the arm up, leading with the wrist, taking that stretch over to one side, feeling the lifting and lengthening in the waist before returning to center. Let's just roll the shoulders forward and back. Now keeping your head still, I'm going to raise one shoulder up towards the ear, doing that slowly. What I'd like to do is hold that position for around 10 seconds. And then slowly bringing that shoulder down again, releasing with a sigh. And then I'm going to repeat that on the other side, raising the other shoulder towards the ear, taking your time, And once you get there, holding for around 10 seconds. And then releasing that second side, and again with a sigh as you do so. And now bring your fingers up to your face, just in front of your ears, and open the mouth slightly. And what you might notice is a little space opens up there. And what I'd like you to do is bring a finger to that space on each side and give yourself a very gentle massage, circling forwards and back, creating a bit of space and release in the jaw. And then we'll bring our hands onto the body again, placing them maybe on the thighs, on the belly, on the chest, wherever is comfortable and isn't going to cause any tension in the shoulders. And taking a deep breath in and a sigh out, softening the eyes, maybe even closing them, and just returning to your natural breath. Feeling your shoulder blades relax, the neck long, and the face soft. Forehead, eyebrows, eyelids, cheekbones, lips, mouth, tongue, the head weightless, feeling beautifully balanced over your shoulders, the body feeling settled, calm, and relaxed. Slowly now, we're going to bring our awareness back to the breath, the body expanding beneath your hands, creating the space, feeling the steadiness of your feet connected to the ground, and taking a moment before we end to say thank you to yourself for making time to do this yoga practice. It's been a pleasure to share it with you, and I hope you can take something from it into the rest of your day.